The Special Deputies of Imam Mahdi عليه السلام, written by Zahra Raisi, translated by Mahbube Murshadian. Abstract. Little is found in early Shia sources regarding the special deputies of Imam Mahdi during the Minor Occultation, while in various Shia sources, various people are referred to as envoys of Imam Mahdi. His four prominent deputies are Uthman bin Sa'id al-Amari, Muhammad bin Uthman, Hussein bin Ruh Nawbakhti, and Ali bin Muhammad as-Samari. Uthman bin Sa'id al-Amari, who was the agent of Imam Hadi and Imam al-Asqari, was the first deputy of Imam Mahdi in the Minor Occultation, and his deputyship can be corroborated in many ways. After him, Muhammad bin Uthman was chosen by the Imam as the second deputy. Hussein bin Ruh Nawbakhti, an influential figure of his time, served as the Imam's third deputy for about 21 years. Finally, Ali bin Muhammad as-Samari was the last deputy, who in the Imam's famous letter to him declared the start of the major occultation. Statement of problem. The inception of the Minor Occultation in 260 AH is considered a new chapter on the relationship between the Imam and the Ummah. The Shia community, which for years was accustomed to the direct relationship with the Imam, now was to adjust itself with this new state of affairs. Hence, those who could not understand the situation abandoned the Shia school of thought. By plan of Allah, the wise, the prudent, at first, the connection of people with the Vicegerent of God was not severed completely. For this reason, the Shia named it the Minor Occultation, during which people were in contact with the 12th Imam through his deputies. Generally, the issues of his minor occultations are seldom discussed. These include the issue of deputies of Imam Mahdi in that period of time. Its significance is revealed when we consider that first, many claim to be Imam Mahdi's deputy during that era. Secondly, there is no consensus in Shia sources regarding the definite number of his deputies. Nevertheless, among the Shia, it is well known that the following four people were his deputies: Uthman bin Sa'id al-Amari, Muhammad bin Uthman, Hussein bin Ruh Nawbakhti, and Ali bin Muhammad Samari. This paper briefly offers the biographies of the above-mentioned deputies as well as the reasons for their deputyship. The first deputy, Uthman bin Sa'id al-Amari. The first special deputy of Imam Mahdi was Uthman bin Sa'id al-Amari, who was the representative of the two previous Imams and trusted by them. Uthman bin Sa'id, the representative of Imam Hadi and Imam al-Asqari alayhim as-salam. In this regard, there are a number of narrations, some of which are as follows. Some hadith narrators reported from Harun bin Musa al-Uqbari, who, through his own chain of narrators, quoted Ahmad bin Ishaq al-Qummi as saying, "One day I went to Imam al-Hadi and told him, I am not always here, and whenever I am here, sometimes I cannot come to you and ask my religious and legal questions. Whom should I obey?" The Holy Imam answered, "This Abu Amr, Uthman bin Sa'id al-Amari, is a reliable and trustworthy person. I trust him, and whatever he tells and gives you is from me." After the martyrdom of Imam al-Hadi alayhi salam, once I went to his son Imam Hasan al-Askari alayhi salam and asked him the same question. The 11th Imam repeated the answer of Imam al-Hadi, saying the following: "Abu Amr was trusted by the previous Imam and is trusted by me now. And after my death, also whatever he tells you and gives you is from me." This word of the 11th Imam spread among the Shias, and Uthman bin Sa'id was always respected by them. Likewise, Ahmad bin Ishaq al-Qummi quoted Imam al-Hadi saying the following: "Amri and his son are trusted by me, so whatever he gives and tells you is from me. Listen to them and obey them." The reason for his being a deputy of Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam. After the martyrdom of Imam Hassan al-Askari alayhi salam, Uthman bin Sa'id al-Amri assumed the responsibility of performing the ritual bathing of the body of the Imam and shrouding and burying him. Afterwards, he became the deputy of Imam al-Mahdi. He moved from Samarra to Baghdad and settled in the district of Karkh, where the Shias lived. Until his death, he ran the office of deputyship there. Like his routine in the time of Imam al-Hadi and Imam al-Askari alayhim as-salam, he delivered the letters and religious taxes the Shias gave to the 12th Imam. The reasons for Uthman bin Sa'id being the deputy of Imam al-Mahdi are as follows. After the martyrdom of Imam Hassan al-Askari alayhi salam, a group of Shia from Qom and other parts of Iran brought some religious taxes to Imam Hassan al-Askari in Samarra. When they reached there, they were told of the martyrdom of the 11th Imam, and some people introduced Ja'far as the successor of the holy Imam. Ja'far asked them for the money, but the Qummis made this request contingent on his answering some questions. He could not reply to them, so they took the money and left. Outside Samarra, a secret messenger guided them to Imam al-Mahdi. He told them about each and every feature and sign of the money, and they gave it to him. Then the holy Imam told them, "Do not bring your money to Samarra anymore. From now on, give it to my deputy and representative in Baghdad, Uthman bin Sa'id." The letters of Imam al-Mahdi were delivered to the ordinary and elite Shias via Uthman bin Sa'id and his son Muhammad. These letters include the Imam's orders and prohibitions and his answers to the questions of Shias. The handwritings used in the letters exactly resembled the one used in the letters of Imam Hassan al-Askari, and Shias agreed on the justice of both Uthman bin Sa'id and his son. Several letters of Imam Mahdi to Uthman bin Sa'id al-Amri. Uthman bin Sa'id al-Amri. After the demise of Uthman bin Sa'id's father, Imam Mahdi issued a letter about his death. This letter included some sections. One part of it read as follows: "We belong to Allah, and to Him is our return. We are submissive to His orders and content with His decree. Your father lived in salvation and left this world as well in salvation." When some Shias quarreled about the successor of Imam Askari alayhi salam, a letter was issued by Imam al-Mahdi to Uthman bin Sa'id as follows: "In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. May Allah protect you from seditions, grant you certitude, and keep you immune from a bad end. I received the news of your doubts about the issue and your puzzlement at your leaders. I was sad with the regards to the issue for your own sake and not for my own, because I am right and do not need others. The date of demise of Uthman bin Sa'id al-Amri." Although Uthman bin Sa'id played a vital role in Shiaism, the date of his demise was not specified. In this regard, Hashim Ma'ruf Hassani wrote, "The deputyship of Uthman bin Sa'id lasted until 265 AH. However, he did not cite any reference for his word. According to some, Uthman bin Sa'id passed away sometime between the martyrdom of Imam Hassan al-Askari and 267 AH. Because it was in the time of Muhammad bin Uthman, the son of Uthman bin Sa'id, that the false pretender to the deputyship, Ahmad bin Hilal, opposed him and did not accept his deputyship. Ahmad bin Hilal died in 267 AH. Thus, Uthman bin Sa'id must have passed away before Hilal's death. As for the burial place of Uthman bin Sa'id, Sheikh al-Tusi wrote, "I saw his burial place where Abu Nasr Hibatullah Mahmud mentioned. A building that included the prayer niche of a mosque had been constructed on it. We went there and paid a visit to his grave easily, from 408 AH, when I came to Baghdad, to 430 AH, it was in this condition. However, Abu Mansur Muhammad bin Faraj destroyed the building, made the grave exposed, and put a box on it. Then there was a roof over the grave, and everybody could enter the structure and visit it. All people in the neighborhood who were all Sunni tried to be blessed by visiting his grave, saying he was a righteous man. Sometimes they say he was a descendant of Imam Hussein's wet nurse, but they do not know the truth. The grave has been in the same condition up to now, that is 447 AH. The second deputy, Muhammad bin Uthman bin Sa'id al-Amari. The second special deputy of Imam al-Mahdi was Abu Ja'far Muhammad bin Uthman bin Sa'id al-Amari. After his father's death, he succeeded him and was appointed as the representative and deputy of Imam al-Mahdi. Like his father, he was a genius of his time. He was also of great piety, God-weariness, and moral virtues. His epithet was Abu Ja'far, and he was also called Amari, Askari, and Zayyid. In his lifetime, he offered many services to Shi'ism, such as writing books on Islamic jurisprudence and gathering the materials of his works from the teachings of Imam Hassan al-Askari, Imam al-Mahdi, and his own father, whose source was these holy Imams too. Based on his will, this book was handed on to the third deputy of the Imam, Hussein bin Ruh Nawbakhti. Among his other services was struggling against and defeating the false pretenders to the deputyship. Muhammad bin Uthman was the special deputy of Imam Mahdi for about 40 years, and false claims to deputyship were rampant then. Under the guidance of Imam Mahdi and his letters, Muhammad bin Uthman could struggle against and defeat them. Like other deputies, his work included addressing people's problems, answering their legal problems, and delivering people's letters to the 12th Imam and getting his responses to them. The reasons for Muhammad bin Uthman being the deputy of Imam al-Mahdi. In addition to being pious and trustworthy, Muhammad bin Uthman had a good record, being at the service of the Prophet's household and an active member of the representation network during his father's lifetime. The reasons for his deputyship include the following. As mentioned before in a letter, Imam Hassan al-Askari introduced him and his father as reliable people and trusted by himself. In addition to considering Muhammad bin Uthman reliable, Imam Hassan al-Askari referred to his being representative of his son, Imam Mahdi. Bear witness that Uthman bin Sa'id is my representative and his son Muhammad is the representative of my son Mahdi. He gave people some letters from Imam al-Mahdi. These letters were in the uniform handwriting with the same characteristics as the previous ones. Thus, the agents or representatives could find out about his truthfulness and connection with Imam al-Mahdi. Sometimes he prepared the ground for some agents or representatives visiting with the Imam, and the Holy Imam always told them, Muhammad bin Uthman is my deputy. Some extraordinary acts of the Imam's second deputy. Imam Mahdi's second deputy, Muhammad bin Uthman, is said to have performed many extraordinary acts. For example, Abi Nasr Hibatullah bin Muhammad is quoted as saying, once there was some money with my father from the people of Qum and its suburbs. He was going to deliver it to the 12th Imam. When my father met Abi Ja'far, the second deputy, and gave him the money, he told my father, there is still some money left with you. My father thought, but he could not recall any other money. So he said, I have delivered all money with me, and there is nothing left. But Abi Ja'far told him where the money was. When my father followed it up, he could find the money. Then he gave it to Abi Ja'far. This was very strange because nobody knew of the money. The third deputy, Abu al-Qasim Hussein bin Ruh Nawbakhti. The third special deputy of Imam al-Mahdi was Hussein bin Ruh Nawbakhti. He worked as an agent for the second deputy, and in the last few years of his deputyship, Muhammad bin Uthman appointed him as the head of network of the agents, and he acted as an intermediary between the second deputy and the other agents. Hussein bin Ruh enjoyed a high social status amongst the Shias in Baghdad. Even higher-ranking government officials were considerably under his sway and respected him. Also, the government was not sensitive to him. In the lifetime of Muhammad bin Uthman, Hussein bin Ruh was chosen as his successor and the third deputy by Imam al-Mahdi. Muhammad bin Uthman introduced him to the Shia elites and the 12th Imam's agents. Reasons for Hussein bin Ruh Nawbakhti's being the deputy of Imam al-Mahdi. According to Muhammad bin Uthman's daughter Kulthum, for many years Hussein bin Ruh was the agent of Muhammad bin Uthman and in charge of his lands. Hussein bin Ruh used to transmit my father's secret messages to the Shia leaders and was my father's close companion. Hence, the Shia took Hussein bin Ruh to their hearts since they knew he was a close companion of my father. In the lifetime of my father, the arrangements for his deputyship were made. Then, on the orders of Imam al-Mahdi, my father introduced him as his successor. There was no disagreement and no doubt about his deputyship, and I know no Shia who is doubtful about his deputyship. Another reason for his deputyship is the letters sent to him by Imam al-Mahdi on various topics, including legal issues and answers to the Shia's questions, as well as letters in which the 12th Imam condemned some of those who went astray, such as Shalmaghani. Still, another reason is that in the start of Hussein bin Ruh's deputyship, the servant of Muhammad bin Uthman took some belongings of Abu Ja'far, such as his cane, key, and casket, to Hussein bin Ruh and told him, Abu Ja'far told me to deliver these to you after his burial. The casket contains the signets and seals of the holy Imams. Finally, Hussein bin Ruh, who for about 20 years was the deputy of Imam al-Mahdi from 305 AH to 326 AH, passed away on the 18th of Sha'ban, 326 AH. His body was buried in Baghdad in Sharjah Bazaar, and his tomb attracts the Shias who seek blessings when they visit it. The fourth deputy, Abul Hasan Ali bin Muhammad Samori. The fourth and last special deputy of Imam al-Mahdi was Abdul Hasan Ali bin Muhammad Samori. After the demise of Hussein bin Ruh, he was appointed as the deputy by Imam al-Mahdi. As of Sha'ban 18th, 328 AH, he assumed this responsibility. Ali bin Muhammad Samori was from a devout Shia family and was renowned for offering valuable services in the representation organization of the infallible Imams. Due to his good previous record, reliability, and trustworthiness, he faced no problem in his being accepted as deputy by the Shias and agents of the representation network. Representatives and elite Shias recognized him as the true deputy of Imam al-Mahdi, and they gave the religious taxes to him to be delivered to the Imam. Abul Hasan Ali bin Muhammad Samori did not have much opportunity for his activities. Due to both his short period of deputyship and special political situation, he could not take considerable measures. And if he managed to do so, because of his dissimulating and taking precautions, few of his measures have been passed on to future generations. What stands out in the period of his deputyship is the last letter sent to him by Imam al-Mahdi. Imam al-Mahdi issued his last letter to Ali bin Muhammad Samori 6 days before his demise. In this letter, the 12th Imam predicted the time of his demise and told him not to appoint any other deputy as his successor because, with his death, the minor occultation would end and the major occultation would begin. The letter reads as follows: In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. O Ali bin Muhammad Samuri, may Allah give you and your companions high rewards. You will die within 6 days, so prepare yourself and do not appoint anybody as your successor, since the second occultation has started. Thus, my reappearance will not be realized but with the permission of Allah, and after people become heartless and merciless, and the earth is replete with oppression. Also, some Shia will claim they have seen me. Whoever claims this before the appearance of Sufyani and the cry from the sky is a slanderous liar. There is neither might nor strength but in Allah, the High, the Great. Shaykh al-Saduq quoted Abu Muhammad Hassan bin Ahmad Maktab as saying, in the year when Ali bin Muhammad Samuri passed away, we were in Baghdad and went to him some days before his demise. He showed us this last letter of Imam al-Mahdi. We made a copy of it and left him. The predicted day came. We went to Samuri and found him on his deathbed. On the verge of his death, he was asked, Who is your guardian, Wasi? He answered, The divine providence will happen by his will. He then passed away. Analysis of the Imam's letter. Number 1. Foretelling the day of the last deputy's demise by Imam al-Mahdi shows that this letter was really from the 12th Imam. Number 2. This letter states the time of the end of the minor occultation and the start of the major occultation. Number 3. The reappearance of Imam al-Mahdi is with Allah and we do not know when it will happen. The letter tells us of 2 indications of Imam al-Mahdi's reappearance: the appearance of Sufyani and the cry from the sky. Conclusion. In conclusion, the special deputies of Imam al-Mahdi lived fruitfully in a time when the Shia suffered extreme hardship. Above all, the absence of the infallible Imam occurred for the very first time. On the other hand, Sunnis and followers of the deviant schools of thought took advantage of this absence of an Imam and leveled false and unfair accusations against the Shias, questioning their beliefs and considered them misled. However, it was the special deputies who, under the guidance of Imam al-Mahdi, overcame the difficulties, saved the Shias from confusion and disunity, and kept them in the clear path of truth. They were amongst the most pious, clever, and shrewd people of their time, and due to earning Allah's satisfaction, they were risen to the high rank of deputyship.